Women to Women International Ministries, Natalie. There's something I want to share with everyone. It's something that I want to share with the member of my ministry. We have Women of Destiny conference in November in London. So we're gonna read in Genesis 3, 8, and 9. So this is something that I want to share. I want to share with my people in this ministry. I think with Women of Destiny, this is something that God have for us, or this is something that God wants women to know as well, and men to know. What I did say, when the trumpet sound, or when the trumpet made a sound, this is uh, this is something I'll say like a wake up call for certain certain things. If I have to say, that surprise us as well, because most of the time when you're living, you won't expect anything to go wrong. But when something goes wrong, I think that's a wake up call as well for Women of Destiny. That's maybe there's a time that God is telling you something maybe you didn't knew before. That's a wake up call. So in a nerve sense, you know where you're supposed to be. God can tell you as well, or I did say it could be a reproach as well, because as a children of God, we are to do well in everything in life, not just in having maybe boyfriend or having a husband, but we have to do well in everything in life as well, include having a good job, or having a good husband as well, or having money as well. I think that's a wake up call. Most of the time you won't know until God just tell you, or until God speaks to you that maybe something that you're doing is not right, or you're not supposed to be in this stage in life. Maybe you can do better than what you're doing now. So that's a trumpet sound. It's in another world. Let's say if you're having your husband cheating on you, that could be another wake up call as well, because you understand yourself that you won't know what to do when your boyfriend is cheating on you, or when your husband is having an affair outside the marriage. So most of the time you can realize sometimes it hurts when your husband is cheating on you, or when your boyfriend is having someone sleeping with someone else as well. So when God is speaking to you, that means you have to do something about it. That will give you as well time to decide about your life as well. When you have when you have uh, when you have someone with you, most of the time you won't have time to think right for yourself. Most of the time your partner will have half of your life, because you think about maybe how you're gonna do things together, or how you're gonna go out. Most of the time you won't have time to think about your own life, or about your destiny, about what you want to do in life as well. I think this conference, I'm encouraging a woman of destiny to come, and men of destiny to come, and they see what reproach we do have from God, or not from men, from God. Or sometimes you can see yourself, maybe you're on a stage, maybe you don't have a house, you don't have money, you don't have business. That could be a reproach as well, because as a children of God, we always have to be great, or we have to do well, more better than we're supposed to do. So that's a woman of destiny. So there's another thing I want to share on this conference, because I'm one of the speaker, and we've got two speaker. One is a bishop, and we've got Nicole as well. So I'm not sure what they will cover in this conference, but this is something that's um, that's an encouragement as well. Sometimes it might feel sad when we do get reproach, because most of the time no one will want to be told off that maybe you're not supposed to be this way, or you're not supposed to do things this way, or to be on this stage. But when God speaks to us, I think because in Christian way we say, because we are God's children, and when we are God's children, and the He reproach us as well, like any father will reproach his children that maybe you're not doing something right as well. So in a Christian, it's a simple thing. Maybe if you're doing fornication as a Christian, you know that that's not supposed to be. As a Christian, you have to wait until you get married before maybe you can start sleeping with your husband once you get married. So in Women of Destiny conference, that's what we'll talk about, the reproach from God, what God has to told us off from. If you don't have a business to do, you can find something, because most of the women that have been speaking since I've started this ministry, so this is part of the evangelization that I'm doing as well, speaking to people on the street, or gay women to come in the event in my ministry. You realize that once you are a wife at home, you can't do nothing anymore. You just stay at home and look after the house, look after the kids at home. You won't even have time to attend in a prayer meeting, or to attend in event or Christian event. So that's another reproach as well, because most of the time I did say, when we are at home looking after the house, looking after the kids, sometimes it's hard as well. It's not easy, and we need that free time as well to go and pray. We need that free time as well to attend the conferences. So I think that's why it's a blessing. It's a blessing to listen what God has to say as well as a reproach. I know it doesn't feel good when someone is telling you off. It doesn't feel good, but we have to open our heart just to listen as well.